Hey everybody, this is the Top 10 Gamer Dude here. This video I'm gonna be doing a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Lucas guide. This is gonna be more of a beginner's guide though, so yeah, stay with me. I'm gonna be going over all of his normals, except double jump cancels there, and like the function of those said moves. So let's start with the basics. Let's go with jab. Yeah, jab 1 is minus 13 on his shield, jab 2 is minus 13 on his shield, jab 3 is minus 13 on his shield. But on hit, jab 1 is like -2, but it slowly gets plus to where like at 100% it's +3, so it can lead to like down tilt. But the main thing of jab is if they connect, it forces tech chase situations at like all percents. And then you can jab block with like jab 1 or 2 if it doesn't miss, because sometimes like people just low profile the jab, which is really sad. But if it doesn't, then you get jab block shenanigans, and Lucas's jab block game is really nice. It's also starts up on frame too, so it's a good checking option past 4 tilt range. But there's a move that, you know, jab gets outclassed by, and that's down tilt. Down tilt is one of Lucas's best moves because it comes out 1 frame slower on frame 3. It's -6 on a shield, making it really good for shield pressure. There's 2 hitboxes. There's the outer hitbox that does nothing, and then there's the inner hitbox, which props opponents up, making it really strong for combos, leading into more down tilts at like earlier percents by slowly walking up, down tilting, or in this case, fast. It's really good to set up for grabs as mix up. It's really good at mid percents where forward still starts becoming, you know, a thing. And then at certain like higher percents, forward tilt becomes true if you hit with the inner hitbox. This move is good for shield pressure, seeing opponents deal with shield pressure. It can also 2-frame on the hitbox that's further away from Lucas. This move also leads into like nair drag down combos at like 127%, or like it just forces your opponent to air dodge, in which you can like react with like double jump cancels air. You can react with like fair. You can react with back air if they air dodge that way, or you can turn around fair, or you can turn around double jump cancels air. So down tilt's definitely one of Lucas's best options for just being a fast, unreactable option that forces situations. Forward tilt. This is one of Lucas's best moves. A chunky hitbox that Lucas can place in front of him, upward or downward. Downward is an amazing 2-framing option. Has 7 frames to start up, and it lingers on frame 7 to frame 9, the sweet spot. The psionic hitbox does, which is the sweet spot. It does really strong damage, leads to tech chase situations as low as 3 to 8% on the entire cast at 0% with no rage. And it's just great for checking. Like if they're not in Lucas's face, you just use this option as a disjointed option. It's probably one of the best forward tilts in the game, in my honest opinion. It has a good amount of shield pushback, so it's safe. Like if you space it, as soon as pushback it does, it's already really safe. It's -8 on the shield. The sour spot is minus like 10 on the shield though. Since you're in your face, in the opponent's face, it's not really good at anything. Unless you're at 55% or upper, it becomes plus. And then the sour spot also forces tech chase scenarios at like higher percents. I have to show it in other videos though. More uploads from this guide. Up tilt. Feasible anti-air for anti-airing opponents directly above Lucas. On frame 4, there's 2 hitboxes that put opponents in hitstun and prop them up into the hitbox that is on his torso, and it slowly decreases in size to his foot. At 25%, this move becomes +8, which forces an air dodge. Or it forces your opponent to try to challenge it, or maybe jump away. And if they don't choose an option, you get a free up air, which could be really good. At 35, as I recall, full hop up air is like a 1-frame link. And even if you can't get it, you always want to try to go for it because it just leads us too much reward. So along with forward tilt angled upwards and up tilt, you can cover yourself from diagonals fairly effectively in up tilt unless the move is very disjointed. Down tilt also 2 frames, the hit furthest away from Lucas. Forward smash. Starts up in about, what, 14 frames? And it has a reflector hitbox on frames. What is it now? 11 to 20. This move is a parry option. It has 3 hitboxes. The sweet spot's at the tip. The middle part's a stronger hitbox. And then the hitbox closest to Lucas is the weakest. The reflector hitbox is actually pretty fat and kind of generous. which is very important for reflecting projectiles. This move doubling as like a read option in neutral and being a reflector is really nice. It's minus 21 on a shield, but if you properly space it and charge it, there are some situations where you could probably buffer an up smash to punish retaliation. But other than that, it's just another forward smash, but its main use is as a reflector. Has a reflector and absorber, which is very strong for Lucas. Nair. This move is primary uses as a combo starter. Possible shield pressuring option depending on if the opponent has an out of shield option. A fast up out of shield option to catch Lucas between the 3 hits if they shield it, or the 4th hit, which can be done against opponents who have good out of shield options. Opponents can also parry each of the hits, each hit between the gaps if they're fast enough. But ideally, you want to punish him as the delay between the 3rd and 4th hits is just too great. This move is really good for forcing situations where your opponent has to SDI to get out of it, or you can just get numerous nairs, or you can get like nair to forward air, you can get nair to double jump cancels there, you can get nair to zair, you can get nair to dash attack, you can get nair to F tilt, which the F tilt buff really matters there because you can get F tilt if you angle it upwards, which is really important because that move forces tech chases after 1 nair, which is crazy. You can also go for like fast fall nair into like down tilt, F tilt at like higher percents if you want to kill confirm. So yeah, nair is decent. Nair is decent. The hitbox was increasing the transition from Smash 4 to Ultimate, which is very important. Or you can use it off stage to 2-frame, or like just control space, which is very important. It's very nice for going off stage and like hitting or dragging opponents down with you if you fast fall, because it tries to ensnare them into Lucas. So nair is decent. Don't overuse it though, because opponents with fast out of shield options can punish it. But it's meant to be a tool, a combo tool that you're going to react to their SDI and respond accordingly. Anyway, fair. Fair is amazing. This move combos into itself at low percent, inflicts a large amount of hitstun. It's used to wall people out. Like half the cast has so much issues dealing with fair. The sour spot is like what, -4 on shield, so you can still like move around, you can still roll away. Some characters don't have frame 4 out of shields up, like she'll just check them with down tilt or like jab if you space it perfectly. You know, the whole minus thing is assuming it's not staled. But even when it is staled, it's still really good because it has less knockback, which leads into like more forward airs, LO percents or forward tilt, or dash attack. Even the sour spot has use because it combos into jab, which can force tech chases. Or at mid percents, higher mid percents, it forces tech situations. But sweet spot fair forces tech situations earlier, which is nice. This move is amazing. You can space with it. See how far Lucas can jump and threaten with it? From a short hop, from a short hop that doesn't have a fast fall, you can just buffer it and it auto cancels along with back air and up air. Nair doesn't auto cancel though. Nair also has 10 frames of landing lag. I mean, not 10 frames of landing lag, that's 12. It's -10 on the shield the first 3 hits, and the last is -9 on the shield. So a hefty amount of characters can punish if they have fast enough out of shield options. But fair is amazing because it kills at higher percents. You can use the choke off like options at the ledge. You can use the call out jumps, which is what's really important. You can use the pressure on platforms. It's just a fairly strong option, especially since it comes out on frame 7. And it lingers from frames 9 to 12, which is really strong. You can combo into another fair, you can combo into forward tilt, you can combo into double jump cancels there, making this option very strong. You can combo into it off of double jump cancels there, or you can combo off of it from a zair. So yeah, making it really good. Use this move, you want to wall people out, pressure people's shield. It's basically a utility aerial. It does everything you need it to do. Back air. This move is good it can be good for walling certain characters out. It's also good if you just want platform pressure, because The hitbox starts above Lucas and then it just descends downward. It lingers for 7 frames. There's a hitbox below Lucas too that can force some tech chasing scenarios at mid percents. It has 3 different hitboxes. There's the outermost hitbox, which is like -6 on a shield and doesn't do anything. There's the sweet spot. There we go. There's the sweet spot, which inflicts the most hit stun and enables combos and forces some really strong mid-range, mid-percent tech scenarios. Which is the percent where downer loops start becoming a thing. So they definitely don't want to get caught with a missed tech by this option. This move is really good for ledge trapping too, because it lingers for a long time. And if you call out someone's ledge jump, they're just dead. So like, let's just say, let's just put the computer behavior to jump. If they ledge jump and you call it out, unless they DI in, their stock is gone. That stock is deleted. It can kill ridiculously early. And at about 30-25%, I think, it forces a techable, not an untechable grounded spike. This can lead to so much damage, which is just crazy. It can lead to a lot of damage. So it does net a lot of reward on hit, making it really strong. It's also good on ledge trapping for just, for more than catch and jump. It can threaten ledge stall because this move will just kill if they stay on the ledge. It can 2-frame because it reaches below a ledge. It can also catch ledge roll, which is really good. But you have to guess it. Auto cancels on a short hop, making it a good harassment tool. A lot of characters have a difficulty punishing it if you fully space in one direction. It's also good for cross-ups. Most of Lucas's aerials are good for cross-ups, shield cross-ups. So you're just running up to somebody, you just hit them, and then it's just like, oh. You hear that ring, you just go for the fast fall, nair. Or you go for turnaround up airs. You can get a lot of damage off of it. So his back air is nice. It's also really good for edge guarding because it kills ridiculously early off stage. It can kill as early as 25 or 15 on characters. You can go really low with it too on certain stages if you have your double jump. And because he has a tether recovery too, you can just go out there and nair lingers. You can drag people down with it. You can just nair fast fall, drag people down with it. If they SDI, they won't get hit by the forfeit, so they'll just be forced to be in hit stun and they'll go in the direction Lucas is going, which is downwards, unless their SDI is immaculate. So yeah, bair is nice. In case I didn't go over it, yeah, I did. I went over how plus it is. Not plus, but how minus it is on the shield, which is important. Up air. This move is really good from forward tilt. Not from forward tilt, but from up tilt. 25, it's, where up tilt's +8. You force a reaction. Then at 35, it's a frame 1 link. But hey, if you get it, I guess they just have to take it. Up air is really good for, again, crossing up shields. The first hitbox, comes out behind Lucas. It's also his frame 10 out of shield option along with nair. And he gets a lot of reward from getting it. It has 32 frames of end lag, which was reduced from 34 and 4.4 and 4.0.0, making it an incredibly good juggling tool with platforms or even without platforms, because it's just free shield pressure because it's -2 on the shield, assuming it's not stale. So you can still move around, you can still check people. It's just very strong. Check them with jab or down tilt. This move is really good. Also, by the ledge, if you read ledge get up, you just go to up air to down air. Up air into down air or into back air, and their stock can just be forfeited at low percents, which is really good. Use up air. It leads to fair. It leads to more up airs. It leads to nair at 0, 15%. It's a combo starter. It's shield pressures. It's just a nice aerial to use. Hitbox has definitely been improved from 4 as well. Dash attack. I didn't go over this move often, but you can use dash attack as a landing punish option. It has a good range because it lingers for more than 2 frames like it used to. It lingers for more than 2 frames. Sorry, I'm kind of butchering my words here. There's just a lot to go over. It lingers for 5 frames, has good knockback, has 13 frames of startup. It can two-frame some characters hanging at the ledge too, but I'm not sure what characters. I'm not sure if it can two-frame all characters. I don't think it can though. It's also a good punish on mistakes. The sour spot leads into possible combos. Into fair or into up air. You preferably want to go for up air though. Because up air just, you know, just more rewarding if you want to continue your combo streams. The sour spot's minus 10 on shield and no, I think the sour spot's minus like 15 and the sweet spot's minus 12. It's basically another variation of 4 tilt and fair. Slower, but you know, it does have that like, oh, that grounded option that, you know, no one expects. But then you can just run up 4 tilt, unless you don't want to stale it. Does decent shield pushback too. Dare. Dare is important because it does enable Lucas to do something called dupes or down air loops. Starting at 65 to about 80%, most characters they start going into hitstun, and they can get hit really hard by down air loops, which is really good. Let me actually, the AI is like perfect at SDI. It's actually nuts. So if you hit it, you can get like 2 or 3 reps into like nair drag downs or into like forward smash after 2 setups, which is really good because it's basically a kill setup or a kill confirm. The problem with this though is since characters tend to move their hurtbox shifts when put in the hitstun animation. A lot of them can just be hit away if you don't move properly. Like that, and if that happens, they get forced into a tech chase scenario. But it does give you stage control, and off of the tech chase, if it's messed up, if it doesn't give you the grounded spike, you can go for like jab into down smash, which can kill. So dare looping is really good. It's also really good when used off stage, because when used off stage, some characters legit can't get Lucas off of them after he hits them with like a back air, or he just goes off stage and down air. Some characters legit can't do anything about it because they just get dragged off the stage. You can also hard punish ledge get up with this option by just, you know, shielding and then just using down air. Some characters don't have fast enough options for it because it just inflicts too much hit stun. So yeah, if they're far enough from ledge, I guess they'll just be dead, which is very strong. I guess it can be used as like a niche, like battlefield platforming pressure tool. But more importantly, I'm not gonna say more importantly, but at like certain mid percents, you start getting down tilt, and then after that, it's like down tilt into what are they gonna do? Air dodge? Or are they gonna just try to challenge you? Even if they try to challenge you, just go for forward tilt. And yeah, that's down air. Zair. This move is really good. It lingers forever. It comes out on frame 9. And by linger forever, the strong hitbox is on frames 9 to 12. And then the lingering hitbox is frames 13 to 21. So this move is just used to wall people out. It's used to approach. It's used to just see what your opponent does against this option. This option is very strong because it leads into fair. It leads into 4 tilt. It's basically a kill confirm at higher percents. And at higher percents, it starts tumbling. It starts leading into tumble on the sweet spot and on the sour spot. But on the sour spot, it starts leading into tumble at, you know, earlier percents, and it can lead to like dupes, and it can just lead to so much damage and confirms. The sour spot is anything but the head. It's still good though because it has less damage, which means less knockback, and you can get stuff like sour spot there into like dash attack, or you can get like that into like up throw. If they're light enough, they'll just die. Yeah, there we go. You can get like Zair into double jump cancel, Zair into like peek at fire for a tech chase. Zair's really good. So yeah, that was my little beginner's guide on Lucas. In my opinion, Lucas is a hybrid between zoning and rushdown with his great close quarters combat, his great cross-ups, his good damage from, you know, hitting his up air, and the amount of situations he can put you in from like fair at low percents up air or like sweet spot back air is really good. And then down tilt being used with just pester shields along with all those other tools are really good. However, in order to break Lucas's potential limiter, double jump cancels has to be mastered. I can make a video on that later. But yeah, for now, if anyone liked this guide, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, share. And I'll see everybody later. You all take care now.